Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I'm playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, a Dexterity build. Last episode we did... I think we just started with this place. With the the Sunken DLC, right? And this episode we might actually be able to finish this DLC, totally depending on how certain areas are gonna go. Okay. So, to reach the Cave of the Dead, I think it's called, instead of the Path of the Dead. To reach that place, that accursed place, we need to go back to the entrance of this area. If you might remember, there was a locked door at some point, and that is where you need to go. I don't care. There we go. Sayonara! These guys do not care either, wow. The amount of fucks these enemies give are non-existent. Maybe I should switch. Maybe I should switch weapons. We also have the Drake Wing Ultra Greatsword, which is a pretty interesting one. It does have a special move, I think. So this attack is normal. You can just remember what these attacks are like. I think it's the same. And strong attack. Okay, I think it's two-handed strong attack that is the special move of this weapon, which I think I'll use against these guys because they suck. Hello. It does use up a sizable amount of durability, but it also one-shots the enemy. Wow, okay. Bonk. Ooh, I like this weapon. I've never used this weapon before, by the way. There's a lot of weapons that I just have never used in Dark Souls 2. It also looks pretty dang amazing. It looks a little too thin, though. I think it need to be like a little bit more... Well, actually, nah. This might actually be useful in the next boss battle. Wait, I just noticed something. Wait a second though. If I did this, is that gonna get like... Ah, I see. So the wings stay furled in, and once you use the special move, then the wings unfurl. And then you get this special effect. That is interesting, and I've never seen that before. Hello. Nice singing voice. And now you're dead. Of course you're gonna do that. Ah, I thought I could just backstab you, but... Nope. Just a normal swing. Well, two normal swings to be precise. And you're dead. Some people might be wondering, like, is this seriously the Dexterity playthrough? Yes. Because this thing has more... Dex scaling and strength scaling, and I was apparently wrong about the Zweihander. The Zweihander does have better strength scaling at some point. The thing is, when I originally made the list of all the weapons that I needed to collect, it's not like it was never gonna be perfect. But in the beginning, I didn't take a look at what scaling it would get at the end of its upgrade path. I just looked at what it was in the beginning and was like, okay, this is a dexterity weapon or just a strength weapon. So yeah, some of these things are a little bit wrong, but at the same time, who cares? For me personally, it's fine. In the end, it's also just my playthrough, and it's not perfect, like I said before. It's never really gonna be perfect, to be quite honest. One of the reasons why I'm doing this playthrough is also just to kind of figure out how every single weapon is gonna be. Oh yeah, right. We're gonna shoot you. And not kill you, apparently. I thought that would one-shot you, but... No! No. Hell no! No. Ah. Yeah. Don't want to get hit by like corrosive shenanigans. Okay. And now we go and get our beautiful bonfire. Except this guy's in the way. Wow, that's not as much damage as I was hoping. Go and get rid of your shield. Can I not critical hit you? Oh no. Ouch. There we go. If I hit him with the blade, that's the thing that does a lot of damage. Alright. He also hit me with a Hunter Charm. Or a Lloyd's Talisman, I think it's called in this game. Alright. I'm going to hit this thing. It's kind of a shortcut to somewhere. I do not remember where. Specifically. Alright. It is time, my friends, for a pretty shitty area. The Cave of the Dead. Hey, a summon sign. It's ruined Aphlis. So there are certain NPCs that you can summon in this place to help you out if you really need to. Rapacious Andre. But I will be ignoring him. You can also take a torch with you. Might help because there are some places where you can light it. There's some items in these areas. There's also these enemies. But these enemies are kind of everywhere really, so that's not too big of a surprise. I will also go and run away for a moment because I took a sizable amount of damagios. This is kind of the annoying thing about using these big weapons there. I will try to give the boss of this place at least one shot with the swords. Okay, I'm just gonna go and drop down and we're gonna see how this is gonna go. So these statues, not sure if you've noticed before, but these statues shoot out petrification stuff. So yes, you can get petrified over here from these enemies. There's only one room where there's a lot of those. And then after that point, it is you versus these boys. And then there's also a worm boy and a lot of these freaking statues. And that's basically this entire area. Now we get to the boss, which is literally a gang squad. Quite literally a gang squad. I was really hoping I would hit freaking, what's his name over here? Vork or something. They also, of course, roll. They can backstab you. They can not parry you, though. That's the one thing that they don't do. Hello. And one of them, as you can quickly see, shoots you with a great bow. And also is using a rapier because, I don't know, the game designers hate you. The thing is, they're not super aggressive. They're pretty dang aggressive, but they're not super aggressive, so usually you get a chance to fight back. Shit, I did not want to fall down here. Well, it's actually pretty dang good because the two idiots are trying to get to me. Which means I can now go to the old explorer over here. Are you kidding me? I hate the fact that she's using a rapier because it makes it so I can't really use this attack. The thing is, I don't have to kill her first. I can kill whichever of these enemies first, really. Just killing Sarah is one of the better ideas because she attacks you at range. While the other boys, yeah, as you can see, she shoots you with a great bow. Alright, you dumb bitch. Yeah, that guy just ran straight into that attack. Yeah, my weapon is also almost broken because I used too many of its charges. Ouch. So that's kind of a dumb thing. Oh boy. She almost hit me. Right, that's the end of Afflicted Grave Robber. Ouch, you piece of shit. My weapon, however, is at risk. Are you kidding me? How in the hell are you shooting me? Stupid bitch. Hello, Havelmonster. Let me go and heal up. Right in front of your face. Okay, this is fine to me. This is fine to me. Let me go and get my flamberge out. Ouch. I was about to say, how do you still have stamina? Okay. Hello. There we go. Now the Havel Beast is pretty dang, like, it's pretty dang easy to backstab the Havel Beast. Alright, now it's your turn, bitch. This one, in my opinion, is definitely one of the more annoying ones from all of these guys. Because of the rapier and roll shenanigans that you have to deal with when fighting her. I was actually thinking of parrying, but that is quite difficult to do when somebody uses a rapier. Or at least I have difficulties with that. I was really hoping that would work. Ah, there we go. Two hand and a stab. And there we go, people. Cave of the Dead cleared. This boss battle sucks. I do not like it one bit. Well, I don't know. I used to absolutely despise this boss battle, but now it's fine. It's still not amazing, but it's it's manageable for me. Okay, that is all. This will just lead you back. There was another one over there. Oh well. I don't think it's important for me. I think it's like a hex or something. But that is the Cave of the Dead. Done. A pretty notorious area for its beautiful gang squad. But I feel like the gang squad is kind of fine to deal with. Okay, two more points into HP. Now we have our 50 HP. Or 50 levels into HP. Hello. Let's see, yes. And this one requires Petrified Dragon. Because of course it does. Everything requires Petrified Dragon Bones. I really thought that the Drakeblood sword would not require that. But oh well. It doesn't really matter too much anyway, so. At least it doesn't matter too much to me. Let me say it like that. Okay, which weapon am I gonna run around with? Because I've just run around with this one. Falchion we've already seen. The Shotel is a little bit interesting. Mannequin Saber. Huh. I could run around with the Shotel. Yeah, sure. I'll go and run around with this for a little bit. This thing ignores... I'm not sure if it fully ignores somebody defending with a shield. But it definitely partially ignores shield shenanigans. So you can still damage enemies when they're blocking behind. Like when they're just sitting behind their shield. When they're blocking behind their shield. But of course. I'm gonna ignore the rest of this area because I don't care. Welcome to Dragon's Rest. Steelheart Alley. Alright, it's time to go and deal with the boss. With my beautiful Shotel. We are not deserving of the mire. I have no idea what that means, but... She can teleport. She can shoot magic spells. She can also use pyromancies, I think. That's an AoE. And she can also summon enemies to help her. Like these Skelebores. Ouch. You little shit. Oh, yeah. I was really hoping I could roll all the way from that, but that was not happening. They apparently inflict poison and bleeding, these enemies. So yeah, Alana really likes to stick at range, summon people to deal with you, and that's all she does really. Then she just casts spells like crazy. Ouch. Hello. Okay, now it's... I don't know what that's called in this game, actually. I think it's called Humanity in Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1. And you just go and drink a little bit again and attack you a little bit again. And back off because you're gonna do a big ol' AoE. Wow, Skeleton just casually walks backwards and ignores my shit. As he should. What is she doing? I don't know. Okay, big explosion. And then she's gonna... Oh boy. Yeah, I was in the middle of that. Come on. We go and dodge and drink. Dodge and drink! Oh yeah. Now she summons more of these humanity things. And goodbye. So one of the things that we didn't see in this battle, which is quite interesting, is that she can summon a shade, quote-unquote, of Velstadt. So we've had to deal with the golden skeletons, and sometimes she might actually summon the golden Velstadt, which is the thing that makes this battle a little bit more difficult to deal with. She can summon him multiple times also. It's the same as with the skeletons. Once she summons, it's either the skeletons or it's Velstadt. Both of them are... Well, the skeletons are easy, while Velstadt is like, that's... that's an issue. Alright, where are ya?
Until...
So... Wow, 5 points. Nice. What am I going to upgrade right now? Because upgrading my dexterity would do something to weapons. Like, it would only do something to weapons that would very specifically have high, a high dexterity scaling. I don't really know what I want to do right now. Maybe I should just continue upgrading my dexterity. Just to get that tiny amount of extra damage. At this point, it doesn't really matter too much anyway. Yeah, I think I'll just go and deal with the next boss. The next boss, however, is definitely one that I'm not good at. I usually struggle against this one. Well, struggle. I usually die to this one. Say it like that. Maybe I should use a different weapon. Monastery Scimitar. Let's see. I think I'll go and use the Mannequin Saber. And then we get to deal with Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. I was thinking about that. Like, doesn't he start off with a dashing attack? And apparently he does. Fireball. And then dashing attack, I think, yep. As you usually have to deal with, like, when it comes to dragon bosses, the dragon boss is probably going to be spending a lot of its time in the air. Another thing that's very special about this particular boss is that whenever you hit it, you use up a lot more of your weapon durability than you would normally. That is because this guy is, like, full of poison and bad shit. So whenever you hit him, his blood is basically damaging your weapons. Fireball. This guy can poison you, toxic you, and I think that is it. It's mainly his fire that does debuffing. Let me just go and put myself over here. Thank you. I think you can also cut off this guy's tail if you really wanted to, but you're not going to get anything special from it. It's just going to get rid of a certain attack, I think. Alright, he shot me with a fireball. And then coming in with a dash attack. Also, very much suggest not using the camera. Not using the lock-on in this particular battle. Ouch. He hit me with his fire. And that's the dashing. I have a lot of issues with that dashing attack. I'm so lucky that I did not get hit from that. Oh, my saber actually broke. Let me go and get my Monastery Scimitar. Which doesn't really do a lot of extra damage, but whatever. Okay. Go this way. Come on, dude. Pick up Fireball. Okay. Another dashing. Or swooping attack. Okay. Actually managed to dodge that attack. It's quite nice. I missed. Missed me. Fire. Big ol' fireballs. Big ol' fireballs. And goodbye. And that, my friends, is the end of the Sunken King DLC. And let's go and get my Crown of the Sunken King. And also, this thing over here. York's Ring. Which does what exactly again? Sometimes deflects spells. Yes, sometimes deflects spells. I don't think I've ever used that ring. I'm not also very unsure how reliable it's gonna be, but meh. Okay, let's go back to Majula, so I can go and repair my broken weapon. Then I can also level up, and then we're gonna go over to Ornifex and get ourselves another weapon. Right, that's a sizable amount of souls to repair something. Well, there's a +10 weapon, so let's see, what else can I run around with? Wow, this thing is bad. This thing's real bad. It cost me so much effort to get this weapon, and then it's just so bad. I hate it. Let's see, I guess I could run around with the Murakumo, or with the Arc Sword. No, sure, let's go and run around with the Arc Sword. Okay, I can still roll. Let me go and level up first, though. Just in case if I get wombo comboed or pushed into a pit. Alright. Let's go and increase that dexterity. Oh, yeah. I think I'll probably bring it to like level 50, and that's going to be the end of that. Then I'll put the rest into endurance until we are done with the game. Let's see. Ornifex, which is over this way. It's the area that I advanced into New Game Plus. Perfect area to have an NPC. It's really annoying to get to though. I missed. No, don't petrify me, please. Ouch. 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 There we go. We made it. Let's go and trade. That's a lot of weapons right now. Let's go and get York's Spear, which is also a weapon that I have never used before. And thus, it is very interesting to me. Right. Come back again. The spiders are just standing there. They're just standing there, menacingly. Okay. I won't be able to upgrade York's Spear for the moment. Unless if I want to go and grind for materials, which I don't. So that basically means that we are ready to go to the next DLC. Gonna be beginning with the Iron King DLC. So, in the Iron King DLC, there is some farming that needs to be done, but once again, I'm gonna do all these things once I'm at the end of the game, I think. Why? Because, I don't know, I don't want to grind in the middle of my recording sessions. And I'm also pretty dang sure that I'm gonna have to go into New Game Plus 2 anyway, so I'm gonna give PvP one more shot at the end of this playthrough. I'm still gonna show I'm still gonna show off all of the weapons in some kind of a way. You're just not gonna be able to see them in actual gameplay. Large Titanite shard. I never knew that they dropped that. That they guys dropped that. Yes. I am perfect at English, and you should never doubt me. Ever. You should write down these specific words. Throw them into an essay. Or essay. I don't know. An essay. And and win yourself a scholarship. Hell no. Please don't. Please do not write down anything I say. Actually, you don't need to write it down because I'm already saying it and it's been recorded and put on YouTube and out there for everybody to see and listen to my annoying and weird, maybe not annoying, but weird stuff in any case. I don't know, man. Just gonna stop talking about it and continue playing the game. Because that is the one thing that I am decent at. And also talking when it's in my own language. And I guess decently in English also. It's not amazing, but it's kind of difficult to... It's kind of difficult to get all of the details from it. Alright. So, I think for this DLC I'm gonna employ the same thing as I did with the Sunken King DLC. Where I don't think I'll be getting all the things that I could get. I probably won't be doing all of the smelter wedge shenanigans and a couple of side areas that I don't need to go to. I probably won't be going to, just because there's no point in doing that. I've already shown enough in the Swings playthrough, and once I need certain things, I'll go and get them in the next couple of playthroughs. That's why what I meant with, like earlier in the playthrough, where I said like it's probably a good idea to watch the Strength playthrough if you really want to see just about everything that this game has to offer. Alright, you're gonna go and appear, and I'm gonna use a smelter wedge. But I would say that. Unfortunately, she did the firestorm attack before I could press the button. There we go. So there's quite a lot of these Ashen Idols, I think they're called, in this entire area, and all of them will give you a shard of the Soul of Nadalia? Or what's it called? Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. So there's, I think, 10 of them around this place. There's also a chest with more, like with 3 more smelter wedges. You get 6 in the beginning. You can get 3 more from another chest. And then there's also 1 more that you can get from fighting a certain boss. I do think I'll probably go out of my way to get the smelter wedges, because a certain boss can be buffed by having those idols be alive around their boss arena. I missed. I forgot for a moment how this works. There we go. Now I know that these enemies, there's like enemies with normal swords, I think, which is normal straight swords, and I do need to go and grind these ones for their weapon. These enemies are not particularly beefy, but they do a lot of damage. So if you can kill them before they hit you, you should be fine. I'm also out of stamina, because I forgot that I'm using a pretty heavy weapon. Bruce water. There's also just a lot of these idols in the way, where it's just in general a good idea to get rid of them. Because they will screw you over in some kind of a way, because they buff the enemies around them a lot of the times, so... It's either that or they do firestorm attacks, which is also quite annoying. Alright. Titanite slab. Nice. Well, I get 2 slabs for every single run I do in the dragon area, but whatever. There we go. No. Okay. No. God damn it. Use it. Once you start the animation, then the enemies will not be able to hit you anymore. So, also once the idols are gone, they will not respawn. So right now they had ash around them, which made them stronger. More beefy, I think. They don't do more damage, but they are more beefy. There we go. So that is that annoying situation dealt with. I love like the faster second attack on the one hand that curved greatsword attacks. I just really like curved greatswords. They're definitely one of my favorite weapon types in Dark Souls as a whole. Let's see. This is gonna lead to my death. Let me go use the other weapon, because I think this one does even more damage. Also has an even better scaling, so 176 and 206. Also, as you can quite clearly see, I'm overweight right now. Even though I'm wearing some pretty light gear, I'm still very much overweight. Heavy boots are the thing that weigh the least. Black Witch's trousers. Ugh, I don't like those. Maybe I should wear the Black Witch's armor then. No? I guess I can wear this then. Sure. So how does this one feel? Oh right, of course. Uses a special attack. Not sure actually. Feels a little bit too heavy compared to the other ones. I guess I'll just run around with it for a little bit. Is there anything else I can wear that's as light as this? Yeah, I think I'll wear this. Alright. Also, some of these ash piles over here have items in them. I was about to say, like, I heard something. And there's another one with a spear. Or a halberd. Get ourselves a Lloyd's Talisman. Or a couple of Lloyd's Talismans, to be precise. And then we get this place. I'm sorry, I thought that was an enemy. All terrain life gem with the Dusk Herb. And 2 soul vessels. I really like the mechanic of having soul vessels in the game. And just being able to reallocate your stats in general is just an amazing thing. Whether it be the way that Dark Souls 2 does it or Dark Souls 3. In general, it's just an amazing mechanic. I did not think that they would actually blow up if I attacked them with a normal attack. But surprise, surprise, I am wrong. Oh well, I have fire arrows. As I miss. And I miss again. There we go. Ah, right, of course. Possessed armor over here. I also need these enemies' great bows. That's another weapon I will need. I'm just going to shoot you with a fire arrow and create a chain reaction which will lead to the death of all of you. Get myself a human effigy. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... Well, I'll just go and climb down. Hello, friend. As I miss. I miss again. Wow. That was an amazing set of failures. Some of them have firebombs to throw. These firebombs are gonna do a sizable amount of damage, I seem to remember. So you kind of don't want to get hit by them. But I guess you could say that about, like, every single attack in the game. So we get ourselves a +8 cestus. And a bone fire. And then we get to deal with one of the most annoying rooms in this DLC. Or is one of the more difficult rooms. It's right over here. So you have barrel carrying dudes. You can kind of lure them into going down these things. Let's see. I'm going to shoot a fire arrow that way. Try to in any case. There we go. Just gonna get rid of them barrels. Which is gonna allow us to pass over here. And then I can go and just take care of this guy. Okay, so we have the gunpowder barrel dude back there. I think I'm just gonna let him run around. I'm gonna go and drop down. And do this. So as you can see, this can become quite a little mess over here with the amount of enemies. Me just go and casually run up here. And fall down, apparently. Wow. I still had stamina, but sure. I guess that makes sense. I'm dead. There's no way. Yeah, no. And this is what I don't like about this room. If it were only these little buggers, sure, but the freaking giant dudes... The little buggers you can stun, but the giant dude is not stunnable, basically. So it's just a mess. It's an annoying mess. I don't really need my human effigies for anything else anymore. So I'm just gonna try to keep myself a human. For most of the time. Because I want to, you know, not look like a piece of walking moss. Alright. Now, is that barrel gone again, or... Yeah, no, yep, they're gone. Because I would rather... Well, I actually would like to just kill this enemy before I go into the fray and kill the rest. Ouch. I like the fact that the big guy's freaking lava can sometimes damage the enemies around him. Hello, big boy. Ouch. I'm so lucky that I did not get hit by that. Because that would have done a lot more damage than I would have wanted to deal with. What am I even doing? I have the freaking strong attack of this weapon, which does not do as much damage as I was hoping. Well, at least I hit him. I'm gonna go and heal up again. Right. So, the enemies can get hit by the lava, but you can also get hit by the lava, so... It's a very annoying thing to deal with. There we go. And I get myself the Soul of Hadalia. Bridevesh. And we're now done with this insanely annoying room. Let's go and pull this thing. Where is this going to lead me again? They said a way forward. And I think if I go up here, there might be a key that I need to get. Or a shortcut. Or maybe both. Because I think this will lead me back over to the bonfire, right? Or not. Well, no, not really. I don't care, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, I was thinking about an entirely different area then. Alright. And now we get to see one of these possessed armors assemble themselves. And then we just kill them because... why in hell not? Getting myself some Titanite. Okay. And then we get that thing back there. They can shoot little lightning balls, which will... I think if they hit the ground, it will explode into a little ball of lightning. And it will stick around for a little bit. You might have also noticed it, but there's also now an Ashen Knight coming this way. I'm sorry, two. I'm sorry, it's 3 Ashen Knights are now here. Let me go and do this. It does not do as much as I would kind of want, really. From an attack that depletes a lot of your stupid, annoying fly. Sorry, I'm getting annoyed by a fly. Come on. I don't care if I get hit. It's not gonna do that much damage from these enemies anyway, so. Okay. Oh wow, we have another one of those. I kind of forgot about that. I think I'll take care of you first. Because you can be a little bit of an issue. Okay. I thought it dropped an item, but that's wrong. These enemies drop 2 daggers, or have a chance of dropping 2 types of daggers, and I will need both of them. Of course I knocked her down instead of killing her. Right, I think I can shoot her. There we go. I actually really like the way that their daggers look. So I would be quite pleased if I can obtain that, them daggers. Right. So this guy over here and some more dudes. As you might have heard. I think I'll go this way for a moment. I would say that it's pretty important to go this way. As fast as you possibly can. Biggest reason is because of this thing. Bonfire. I will not be resting at the bonfire because I do not want to reset all these enemies. If I can. Ow. There we go. Yeah, that tower over there is entirely optional. There's some stuff over there. One of the idols, if you really want to deal with him, but I do not. Because there's also an NPC invader over there, which is really annoying to deal with. And thus I shall proceed to ignore it. Soul of a hero. Also, these guys who are jumping out of the ash. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I really like this area. When it comes to its looks in any case. When it comes to its gameplay mechanics, actually I do also kind of like it. I used to absolutely hate this DLC. Well, hate. Yeah, I guess I kind of did. Yeah, I used to absolutely hate this DLC because of its pretty big difficulty, I would say. The difficulty of this area is very much there, but meh. At the moment I really don't get bothered by it too much anymore. Yeah, right. Let's go and switch to a new weapon. Let's see. This thing has a high scaling. Chaos Blade does all the damage, but it also damages me, I think. Yep. So the attacks also damage me. Let me go and take a look. 151. 196, but also less damage. 151 again, so the Manslayer is pretty decent actually. And then the Berserker Blade also. The Dark Drift I think would be even better. Wait, what? Has a better scaling. Huh? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sometimes the scaling, I would love to see like the raw scaling, like the actual percentage that you would get. Alright, let's go down my list because I want to go and wear my Throne Watcher stuff. There we go. Yep. I think I'll try to use smaller weapons from this point onward. Okay. Actually, this is the end of the episode, people. Hope you enjoyed this episode of this. I was playing Dragon Quest. Yeah, sure, I was playing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First and Dexterity build. At the next episode, we're going to go and continue going through the Iron King DLC. Goodbye.